Hi, I'm Kim, and this is Kim's Corner, where I get to share some thoughts about what we're working on as well as things that inspire me. Please be sure to click the subscribe button to get notice of new videos, and hey, leave a comment and let me know what you think.
Hi everybody. The first episode of Christians in Crisis is about Redd and Chrisanne and their struggles with cancer. First Chrisanne and then Redd's diagnosis of terminal cancer. I wanted to let you know that Redd passed on the 1st of June. It's kind of surreal to believe that he's gone, but I wanted to share just a couple of thoughts with you. I have 2 books here, and he wrote both of these books. And they're his personal stories about, first of all, his life when he was helping Chrisanne through her cancer. It's medically unaffected, my story, and the way that an illness with a loved one affects the person who's not even sick in such a powerful way. And then the second book, Discovering Faith, My Spiritual Journey, he talks about how he really came into a personal relationship with Jesus, and it's a beautiful story. But my point in sharing these with you is because this is the essence of Redd. He was committed to helping others and to putting people first and to putting himself out there and doing whatever he could to help someone. That inspired me so much that I wanted to record this because I thought their story was so compelling. Never intended for it to become a YouTube channel, but that's kind of one of those projects that's taken on a life of its own. Because of their faith and the strength in their relationship with Jesus and how much they relied on that to pull them through, it kept them focused on the positive things in life, regardless of all the negative that they were going through. And I watched them as they reached out to other people. They were always checking on me. They were involved in food drives, in fundraisers, always searching to help someone in some way and always concerned with others. I wanted to share just a small part of this excerpt from Discovering Faith, My Spiritual Journey. And these are his words from that book. He said, "God will prevail as he always does. He will be there at the right time to keep you from walking off that cliff. Trust in him and know he loves you and will always be there, even though it may not be the way you want or expect." That's the way Redd and Chrisanne have lived their lives. It's just a powerful reminder that just because my life is not turning out the way that I thought that it should, or that anything that I could even remotely understand, that doesn't mean that God doesn't love me. Okay, I've just got one more thing that I want to share with you, and these are just a few lines from some notes that I took when Redd and I were talking and we were preparing for the interview. This is what he said, that we are in this life to support people when we need to and to accept support when we're on the wrong end of stuff. We're not in this life to understand it. We're in this life to get through it. And I think the Bible is our instruction manual, and I don't think there's a replacement for that. I don't think you can get through this life without it. I guess that I might disagree with my dear friend on one point, because I think that you can get through this life without the Bible. But the difference is, I think one is existing and the other one's living. It doesn't mean that your life's going to be easier or harder, but I think it's the way that you feel going through this life. I watched Redd and Chrisanne go through the hardest parts of life, but they did so with faith and with love and with trust and with dignity. And they helped others along the way, and even now they're still helping others. What this does is this encourages me to examine my life and question, am I existing or am I living? And I really do want to live. I've been in the situation where life is so hard, or maybe my perception of it is just so twisted that I am completely spun out and I'm no good for anything. And that's existing. But what I've learned through watching Redd and Chrisanne endure such a painful time is that you can go through that stuff and you can still live. And when you're living, you're also sharing life with others. So I'm going to challenge myself, and I'm going to put that challenge out there for anybody else. Think about what you're doing. Think about your life, where you are right now, and ask yourself, am I living or am I just existing? Thank you so much for joining me. Have a blessed day.